we're going to explain how to convert a character, char, to an integer, int. This is a common task in programming, especially when dealing with text that contains numerical data. There are several ways to achieve this, depending on the programming language you're using. Let's explore some common approaches. 1. Understanding character encoding. Before we delve into the conversion methods, it's crucial to understand that characters are represented internally by computers using numerical codes. The most common encoding is ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, where each character has a corresponding integer value. For example, A is represented by 65, B by 66, and so on. Other encodings like Unicode, UTF-8, UTF-16, offer broader character support but still use numerical representations. 2. Direct casting, C-style languages. In languages like C, C++, and Java, you can often directly cast a char to an int. This leverages the underlying integer representation of the character. For example, int num is int a in C++ would assign the integer value 65 to the variable num. This method is simple and efficient. However, it's important to note that this gives you the ASCII, or Unicode value, not necessarily the numerical interpretation you might have intended if the character was meant to represent a digit. 3. Using character codes, most languages. Many programming languages provide built-in functions or methods to retrieve the ASCII or Unicode code of a character. In Python, you can use the ortza function. For example, num equals ord a will assign 65 to num. Similar functions exist in other languages like Java's character get numeric value, though that's more suited to digit characters, JavaScript's char codat, and CPA's convert to int32. This approach is more explicit and readable. 4. Handling digit characters. If your character is a digit, 0 to 9, and you want its numerical value, 0 to 9, you need a slightly different approach. You can subtract the ASCII value of 0 from the ASCII value of the digit character. For example, in C++, int digit value equals 5 arrow would assign 5 to digit value. This works because the ASCII values of digits are sequentially ordered. The equivalent in Python would be digit value equals int 5, or digit value equals ord 5, ord 0. This is important to remember because directly casting 5 to an integer might give you a different and unintended value. 5. Error handling. It's essential to consider error handling. If your character isn't a digit and you're trying to get its numerical value as a digit, you might encounter unexpected results or errors. Implementing checks to ensure the input is a digit before performing the conversion is good practice. This might involve using conditional statements or regular expressions to validate the input. In summary, converting a char to an int involves understanding character encoding and choosing the appropriate method based on your programming language and the context of the character. Direct casting works in some languages, but using functions like ord in Python or similar equivalents in other languages offers better clarity and portability. Remember to handle the specific case of digit characters to obtain their numerical values correctly, and always consider including robust error handling in your code.